Hi everyone, today is Wednesday the 30th of December 2015 and you're going to be watching this on January the 3rd. Yes, January the 3rd 2016. So here I am already sticking to my bookish resolutions and pre-filming. As a result, pre-filming this video may lead to me actually maybe mentioning a couple of books that I've actually already finished. Which is part of the risk of this pre-filming thing. But, you know, I'd rather that than my video just not appear at all. This is going to be my first weekly reads video, so I'm going to number them each week. I think that'll just be a fun way of doing it, and I can keep track over the years if I'm doing this for years. So, as of tomorrow, for those of you watching this, I will be off work for most of the month. And that just fills me with so much reading excitement. I can't get over how many books I'm going to be able to read during that time and how much other stuff I'll be able to get done. And I won't feel guilty for the fact that I'm sat reading for several hours a day, and it's just going to be wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. As a result, I have got listed 9 books here that I hope to either start reading, finish reading, or continue reading in some cases. And oh, I'm so excited. And it's going to help me get on top of my TBR bucket. My TBR bucket situation is I'm not picking out any more picks until I read the ones that I've already picked out over the last few months. And you know how excited I get when I get to pull out books. So I'm hoping that will help get me motivated to actually get on top of pulling. I've already pulled them out. Get on top of actually reading the books. We'll see how it works. It can't go any worse than me just picking them out each month and not reading them anyway. So the first book I want to read this week is I want to continue on with A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I'm actually reading the great big Kindle edition that has got all of the Song of Ice and Fire series in one little bind up, or at least all the ones that are out so far. And it's a great big massive chunker. My Kindle thinks it's going to take me about 200 hours to read what I've got left. And so I don't know whether that just makes me a slow reader or what, because when I first started it said that the average reader takes about 99 hours or something like that to read it. So I've already doubled the time, even though I've read for a couple of hours, so maybe I'm a very slow reader. Anyway, I'm still at 1% on that because it is such a great big chunker. I'm hoping to get to 2% this week, that'd be wonderful. 3%, probably too much to ask for, as I'm not reading it solidly, but I want to feel like I'm making some progress. Secondly, the audiobook that I'm going to be listening to this week is one that I've been listening to for quite all of December. I've basically not been listening, have I? Let's be honest, I've just not dedicated any time to it at all. And that is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. And I'm hoping to get that one finished, to be honest with you. I've got so many audiobooks piling up and I just want to crack on with them. The third book I want to continue reading is The Queen Bee and the Homecoming King by Krista McHugh. And this is a YA contemporary romance novel, and it's the last in a trilogy. I read the first book, Confessions of a Queen Bee rather, earlier in 2015, sometime around July time I think, and I absolutely loved it. So I've been buying every book since the moment it comes out on Kindle. And I didn't expect to love this series as much as I did, but I just can't get enough of it. And these are always really quick fly through reads for me, so I'm sure I'll be done with this one in no time at all. Then I've got The One by Kiera Cass. I picked that one up the other day for 99p on Kindle, and I'm just so happy to finally have the third book. I've been waiting so long for the price to drop on that book, as I loved the selection and I loved the Elite, and I've been so desperate to pick it up, but I've been sticking to my rule of only buying at 99p on Kindle, and it finally dropped and I was like, bye. So I've got it, and I'm definitely reading it this week. No doubt about it. I need to know what happens next. Then we have Matilda by Roald Dahl, and I'm so excited for this book. Oh my goodness, me and Caris, I will link her channel down below, are reading a Roald Dahl book every month of this year, and some of them are going to be rereads and some of them are going to be ones that I never got around to reading as a child, and oh, the excitement, the excitement. This one's probably one of my favourites, if not my actual favourite. I kind of lose track over where I place this one, the BFG and the Witches. It's kind of, those three are just like so close to my heart. And yeah, I'm sure this one will take no time at all to read. We haven't decided exactly how we're going about reading this yet, so whether I actually end up picking up all of this one this week or just starting it will remain to be seen, but exciting. Then we have one of my birthday books, and this one's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the illustrated edition. My boyfriend got me this one for my birthday, and it was on my December TBR, and I never got around to it, and I feel terrible because I was so desperate for this book and I just haven't even started it. And I really, really am so desperate to reread Harry Potter. Just look at the desperation. We all want in on this. And so this is happening this week. This is happening. I don't think it'll take too long. It's only the first one. It's quite a short book, isn't it? Then we have a NetGalley book that I have had on my hands since maybe August time. This is Where It Ends by, I'm not sure how you say that, Marieke Nijkamp. I'm terribly sorry if I've just butchered that name, but I've been really excited about this book, and I'm a little bit worried because in my head this sounded such an amazing read, and I've seen a few reviews for it online, and now I'm a bit like, because it's had some good reviews, but it's had some from people I trust and they weren't so good, and now I'm just a little bit worried. I'm hoping to love it though. It's about a high school shooting. Then I also want to read Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I also got an ARC for that one, but that one also comes out early this month and I've not got around to touching it yet. So by the time I finish it, I'm worried that one will also have already come out. And finally, I've got a TBR bucket pick from several months ago, Gone by Michael Grant. And that needs to happen because I want to be able to pick books out of my TBR bucket again. So that needs to absolutely happen. I need to at least start Gone. I don't have to finish it this week, but I'd like to start it. And so there we have 9 books that I hope to either finish or continue reading or start this week. And I feel like that's doable because, like I said, I am off work all week. And other than a few plans here and there with friends and whatnot, I've really not got an awful lot going on. So I've got no excuse. I need to crack on with the reading, crack on with the recording, and just stick to my New Year's bookish resolutions. Thank you all very much for watching. Let me know what you're planning on reading this week. I hope you have a fantastic reading week. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done already, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!